Sup traders? How y'all doing? Oh man. It feels good to sweat. Just finishing up with my normie work. We're gonna drive home and go play basketball. And I'm gonna talk to you about trading. These are my trading musings. As always, I appreciate any feedback, but I'm not doing this for feedback. This is for my own journal and diary. And it's also not financial advice. Get all this dirt off. Little bumpy ride here. Okay. There we go. Let's get all this dirt off. Start our talk. So the topic I want to get into is heaven and hell of trading. And the idea for this is to help me and help you organize our trading in our life to make our life better and not worse. So we're going to talk about all the ways that trading can make our life better and all the ways that trading can make our life worse. Most of us are not in trading because we want to intentionally sabotage ourselves and make our lives worse. But often we do make our lives worse through the process of trading in certain ways. So let's go back and think about why we trade in the first place and what the benefits could be. So the first one, and then we go over the good, we're going to go to the bad. We're going to compare, contrast the good and compare, contrast the bad. Let's go on here. I'll go on there. What? I'm driving. A reason a lot of us are in trading is for financial reasons. We want to make a certain amount of money, right? We want freedom from having to work a job or a boss. We want flexibility to set our own schedule. We want to make a lot of money, and we want to be able to pay for family or pay for travel, whatever it is, and spend our time how we want to spend it. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is because it's extremely interesting. It's intellectually challenging. That's one of the reasons. It's intellectually challenging. It stretches the mind. Another reason is that it's emotionally stimulating. It can make you happy, it can make you sad, and it forces you to become more emotionally aware. And those things together, trading is a way, the process of becoming a profitable trader not only gives you confidence, but forces you to undergo a lot of personal growth. And that personal growth, you learn how to be more disciplined in following rules and be more reliable, be more consistent, take accountability for yourself, be more honest with yourself. So that's the heaven of trading, right? What is the hell of trading? So the first is you can lose all your money. You can lose a lot of money. And it's very stressful to lose money. Not just in a day, but to lose money over a month or lose money over a year, right? You can lose money. So the other side of the coin of making money is losing money, right? So that's part of the hell of trading. Another part is the compulsive, addictive nature of it, where it takes over all your time, where you think you want to do it in part-time and to spend your time how you want to spend it, but you end up spending all your waking hours glued to the chart, to the phone, to the computer, right? And it just degrades your whole life, because I've been there. Like, I cannot pay attention to what's around me. I'm on my phone at work. I'm on my phone when I'm with my girlfriend or my partner. I'm on my phone when I'm at dog training, looking at my trades, whatever it is. Trading, dealing with the demons of compulsion and addiction and impulse. And becoming a slave to the markets, or a slave to your phone, a slave to your computer. And the emotional swings of the lows can be very low, So that's the good and the bad. Now, the point here is to design trading so that it improves our life, right? Let me show you guys where we're going, by the way. Design trading so that it improves the quality of our life, okay? So the first thing is setting hours to trade. And I would say most professional traders trade set hours and don't trade outside of those set hours. Some professional traders trade all the time. I wouldn't want to do that. But a lot of professional traders only trade certain days and usually only trade certain hours of certain days, only certain sessions, right? Whether that's New York Open or that's London session or that's the daily open, daily close. And a reason why is, again, because we're trying to make full-time income and part-time work. Like trading, as interesting as trading is, none of us want to make the commitment to sit at the computer 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day for the rest of our life, right? What is an appropriate amount of time to spend trading? That is on you to decide. For me, I would say not more than the way I have it set up now, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, between say 9 and 1:30, 4.5 hour window that I do trading work. And then now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, only a couple hours. That is appropriate. When I look at how much anxiety trading has given me, it's when I'm plugged in all the time. And also, my quality of trading goes down. Because something you need to think about too is these things align. Trading is competitive, and if you're ever not at your best, it's probably best to not trade. So you got to find out when you're at your best and only trade then. Because when you're not at your best and you're competing with other people, odds are you're going to lose, or your odds of winning aren't as good. And really, you're competing with yourself too, but you are competing with other people in the marketplace. It's less than a zero sum because the commissioner takes a rake, right? The exchange. So setting set hours, and then outside of those hours. So that has been so far like the biggest thing for me of what degraded my life and what is improving my life again is I let it get out of control of just being on the phone. So like setting certain rules, a part of my heaven of trading, right? I do not phone chart, I do not phone trade. I do not look at the charts first thing in the morning. I do not look at the charts in the afternoon or evening. I do other things with my life. And I'm confident I can be hugely profitable doing this because I have my edge in those hours, and I've seen through my system, trading the daily, it works great. So that's what I do. That's what I do. Now, it is necessary to go through hell to get back to heaven, or to get to heaven, I believe, because only by touching the fire do you learn the pain and learn not to do that. And through trading is success at trading is one part market knowledge mastery and 2 parts habit adjustment, right? So we need to change our habits to become successful traders. And the way that you change your habits as an adult is by stubbing your toe. It's through pain. It is necessary. So you think about all those times you fucked up your trade, like sear that into your brain. The hell of trading. And you get to a point, I believe you get to a point where you have a system that works, you have sufficient market knowledge, and your habits are set, and you make consistent income, and all those dreams do come true, where you make wild amounts of money, you make unbelievable money, you make $50,000 a month, you make $100,000 a month, you make $1 million in a month, right? You do it working part-time. You log off and you go do other things with your life. And it lets you travel if you want to travel, it lets you send your kids to private school, it lets you take time off trading, go do other things with your life. But I don't think you get to that point by only working a couple hours a day, right? So by binging on trading and binging on price action, it's not a good way to make money, but it's a good way to maximize the hours so that you can just log the hours to get mastery of the charts. But when it comes to controlling your own habits, I believe that it's not only detrimental to trading, but it's obviously not what you want with your life or your lifestyle. So I'm looking back at the drawdown and the losses, and I'm looking back to last year, the end of last year, when I was making so much money and things were going so well. And the truth is I wasn't that good last year. At the end of last year, I got lucky on a couple trades. I had a small sample size. My system needed serious improvement, and my habits needed serious improvement. My system was quite lacking, and I improved it considerably, and I got it to a point in early March where it's extremely good. And it's extremely good in my session time frame, where I can trade between here at 10 a.m. and 11 and 1 p.m. I can spend about 3 hours Monday through Thursday and should be able to achieve incredible results. And I'm seeing that through my paper trading. I believe my live trading will follow. There will be losing weeks, there will be losing days, there may be losing months again. March will probably be a loser for me. But it was necessary for me to go through that pain. Like, say that I hadn't gone through the drawdown that I went through, that I'm still going through in the past 2.5-3 months, and had just caught every trade and was profitable. Well, I wouldn't. One, my system would still be mediocre and subpar, and two, trading would still be degrading my life, and I'm still checking the charts all the time, and there's no world where, oh, everything's going so good, let me change everything, right? That's not how it works. It's like, everything's going wrong, let me change, right? So we're talking habit change, things need to go wrong. You need to draw down, you need to lose money at some point, you need to experience pain. You have to stub your toe, you have to put your hand on the fire pit to learn what not to do. I mean, in theory, you can watch. You don't need to get hit by a car to learn, but when it comes to trading, it's not as obvious about what's detrimental, what's not detrimental. You have to experience it. So, for me, coming back to where I am and what I'm doing now, it's like I spent the last year all in on trading in terms of my time. And how many hours a day? So many hours a day. So many hours a day. And in that time, I've achieved, I cannot call myself an expert in a year, but I've achieved an adequate understanding of the market and price action. And to be fair, I've been actually in the markets since 2020, so about 3 years in the markets. I've just been trading futures for 1 year, a little over a year. But now I'm at a time where it's like, it's not necessary anymore, and it's not what I want to do with my life. It's not that I don't want to trade, I do want to trade, but I want it to be balanced in my life. And to improve my trading, what I can do is so that I do not overtrade, so that I do not, it's like, do I not trade outside of my peak time? It's just to make myself as busy as I possibly can. Make myself real busy. And that's what life is about. So what makes myself busy? What are the things? Walking my dog on the beach, working on the farm in the afternoon. Look at my dirty hands. Smell like dirt, smells good. Surfing. Shout out. Just coming home. Surfing, hanging out with friends. What's up, dog? It's the glare of the sun means the ocean doesn't look that amazing. It's just kind of hard to see, but eating good food, taking time to cook, reading, playing basketball, playing cards, hanging out with friends, hanging out with women, hanging out with the bros, doing other creative works, doing other job learning. So look at her, she's so cute and funny, huh? Good girl, good dog, you're good. Yeah. So trading should be make your life better, not worse. You should never be a slave to trading, right? You should not be a slave to trading. You get to decide. There's so many ways to trade, so you get to decide. But I think what's hugely important is remembering, like, our whole life is not meant to be spent in front of the charts, in front of the computer. You do need to log that time. I don't know that it needs to be 10,000 hours necessarily. I think you could do it in 1,000 hours. If I spent 5 hours a day over the last year, which I probably did, I probably spent 8 hours a day over the past year. How much is that? 400 times. Probably put in 3,000 hours last year. That's sufficient. That's sufficient market knowledge, right? I understand. I've studied most sort of indicators and strategies. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come here. Some kind of paradise here. Let me show you guys something. This is my trading desk. My space is a little bit messy. This is my computer in this bin. So zero temptation to go on that. I trade for me, not for the market, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna get ready to play basketball. Hope you guys found that interesting or useful, and yeah, I guess if there's, life is long if you know how to use it. I guess the main thing that I'm saying in this video is to set a trading schedule. A trading system is not complete without a schedule. And that schedule should improve your life. That schedule should leave a lot of time for other fun things in your life. That schedule it can't be all the time. Like, you cannot be, I know people who do it, but it's not worth it. Available all the time, alerts all the time. No. Set hours. Trade your best during those hours. Or have a system. It's like, okay, say that you're a swing trader. I'm a swing trader, right? Ideally, I'm a swing trader. I might hold a trade for a week. Ideally, I'll hold it for a week. Usually, I don't. Usually, it's an instant loss or a quick loss. But ideally, I hold it for a week, right? And if I'm holding a trade for a week, when do I get to adjust that trade, right? Do I need to be on call all the time? Do I need to? You can see how unhealthy that can get, right? If I'm trading. I'm trading. If I'm trading and I'm available to trade all the time, you can see how that could be bad. So, yeah, I cannot even look outside of those times. That's a huge thing as well. It's like, you cannot even look at the market outside of your set trading hours. And when you're swing trading, it means you're sitting in risk all the time, right? Intraday traders, you go flat. You're a lot more often flat. Like, swing trade, you're potentially carrying risk all the time, whether through live trades or limit orders, especially if you swing trade both directions. How often can you take a trade? How often? It just makes the most sense to trade off daily signals in that case. And if you're trading off daily signals once a day, where's my man Darvis? I took him over there. Darvis says he trades only off his single daily telegram. So that's what I do. I get a signal once a day and I trade it. I look at how the daily looks. I set my limit orders. That's it. And yeah. And yeah, I mean, honestly, the system as I have it, it can be done in as little as an hour a day in terms of implementation. It's just those 3 hours. It's good to have like hours of study in there too. So that's like today I spent about 4 hours. A couple of the hours were analyzing the charts, but then a couple hours were back testing through trading algos. So set a schedule, be strict about it. Don't let trading ruin your life. Remember why you got into this. It's not to be stressed out all the time. That's not why I'm here. So I want to share that energy with you guys. Much love, peace, and let's get it. Let's get that money.